Welcome to my series, How to Start Your Etsy Shop in 1 Week. Today is day 5, the very last day. We're going to go over listing your item on Etsy. And if you stuck around till day 5, I just want to say thank you for being here. Thank you for following along. I really hope you enjoyed this series. And let me know your biggest takeaway in the comments below. But let's get started. Okay, things to keep in mind when you're creating your listing photos and listings for Etsy that I feel like a lot of sellers really miss on this. Because if you look at a lot of listings on Etsy that include digital products, you'll notice that their listings talk about that they have 500 templates and all these things that we don't really care about until we've already decided that we're going to purchase this item. So one thing to think about is, how does your product benefit the customer? Does it save them time? Is it going to help them make more money in their business? What is it that your product helps them with? And you want to include that in your listing photos. And then tell them why should they buy from you rather than your competitors on Etsy. Do you have a certain level of expertise? Do you have a own personal testimony from your products? You'll definitely want to include that in your listing as well. And then when you're creating your actual listing photos, you can use Canva. And this is the perfect pixel size that I have found. It took me forever to figure this out, so you're welcome. Okay, now we're going to talk about the actual listing aspect inside of Etsy. This is where your keyword research comes in, that I talked about yesterday. The keywords that you found, you will want to plug into your title, and you want to take up all the characters that are available to you. And if you're selling digital products, you want to make sure that you click digital because that is very important towards the end of the listing. And your listing description should have keywords in them, but you don't want to just word vomit a lot of keywords. You want to make sure that you make your keywords form sentences so that it makes sense when someone is trying to read your listing description. And you'll want to use all 13 tags. I promise you can come up with enough tags to use all 13. And here's where you'll plug in the PDF that we created yesterday at the end of my video. So if you haven't watched day 4, I definitely recommend doing that. And now you'll have your first listing on Etsy, which is super, super exciting. I had so much fun doing this series. I really hope you enjoyed it too and found it super valuable and super helpful. And if you did love this series, then I'm telling you, you would love my course, Etsy Accelerator Academy. It's similar to this series where I take you through certain tutorials, but I go so much deeper and go over so many more things inside of this course. If you have any questions about my course, drop them in the comments. Also, you can get more details from the link in my bio.